Thank you, Niclas, for the time for our webzine. First of all, we would like to ask you how the tour is going and how the fans are reacting to the new song, to the new set list. Thank you. To the new songs from Battles.
Yeah. This is a little bit different. A little bit. This is outside our comfort zone and outside our box of genre of music. But bands have done this way back before, but we haven't. So we're playing these theaters, sometimes churches, which is really cool. Which gives us another atmosphere, another vibe to the show, because we don't only do rock and roll.
Yes.
No, we have this string quartet, as you can hear.
Yes, we can hear them.
Yeah. Those are amazing. They are the proper musicians. We're just nerds running around on stage. No, so I think the whole idea, the whole thing is really cool and challenging to us, because we play with a string orchestra and we do acoustic.
Yes.
And then we invite fans up on stage.
Okay.
And then we'll play our usual full-on metal set. So it's a combination. And then we do some old stuff, classic stuff, along with Wallflower.
Wonderful. The song from the last album.
Yes. You like that one?
I like all the last album. We are a long time fans of In Flames, but the last album is really good. Okay, and reading the credits of the album, we could see that your position in the band is growing, because now you in the credits you are not only Frieden and Gelot are composing music, but now your name is on many songs on the last album.
Yeah.
So what's your why? Because now you are permanent members. It's here that you are permanent members in Flames, because it was the right moment, or when you enter in the band, the old album, the other albums were already made. So now it was the time to create new meetings with the guys.
Yes, a little bit like that. Yeah. I think it was time for them to let me in, and for me to write music with In Flames, not only in Engel or other projects. And I love writing music. So it felt natural to do this. And we wrote music through almost the whole recording session of Battles in Los Angeles.
Okay.
We had this working station where we did our demos and stuff.
But all the band moved in California, right?
Yeah. You went to Los Angeles.
Yes, you recorded there.
And Van Nuys.
And it was the first time with Howard Benson, right? The producer.
Yeah, it was. And he's more of a vocal producer. Yeah. He's more like maybe it's a bad name, but he's very aware of radio hits and stuff like that. He had this, knows how to do it. But it was really cool, because when you're writing music, you're so into music, you're in the music.
Yes.
You had this helicopter view over it instead. Okay, we can go this direction. Can we try this? What do you think about this? And then we could discuss it, and let's try it. So we were kind of open-minded to him.
Okay.
For being a part of the process of writing and recording, which I think went really smoothly, and in the end really cool. I liked it.
Okay. And the on Specialized Press, Battles is everywhere is been well received, but now there is something like you've been defined as new metal, alternative metal, while in the past talking to the pioneers melodic death from Gothenburg, it was a melodic death metal. Now it's quite different. And so is there a defined track, precise path the band is going through, or you are experiencing and you are free to create, so you are
I know what you mean. I mean, I think it's important for both our fans and to us as a musician to be on the move, to be curious and inspired to make music, and to be afraid to explore new grounds, so to speak, but not forget about those In Flames classic ingredients like riffage, twin guitar attacks, screaming vocals, death metal vocals.
So where are you coming from?
So we like to combine those elements, but be on the move. We have to look forward. We have to do something, which I think it's really, really important and fun, because if you see the ads or you hear something about In Flames gonna release an album in September, for instance, you'll be like, okay, you kind of know what you get, but at the same time, you're not 100% sure, right? At the same time, you're not 100% sure about how it's gonna sound.
Okay, yes.
I mean, if you listen to a song like The End, for example, it's got this classic elements of In Flames. But it's like Judas Priest on speed. It's almost like, what's the name of the song? Victim of shame. Oh, yeah, that's another song. But we get those elements, which I think is really important. And then we have this, even if it's I wouldn't call it a ballad, Here Until Forever, but it's
incredible. That song is wonderful.
Yeah, it's more like a darkness to it, some kind of Depeche Mode vibe to it, and that goes for the song Wallflower as well.
Wonderful.
It is. So we don't change to pop music or anything or being we keep those ingredients of all the Flames, but we maybe spice it up with some darker themes. Depeche Mode ain't wrong.
In fact, what we can see, we see, we've been attended many of your concerts also around Europe. We follow you in Belgium festival or indoor because we are fans. So when in a In Flames concert, you can see young guys, old guys. You a classic band now. It's not a classic band. You take every ages, and that's wonderful. I think that's the sign that a band is working right.
I think so. I'm happy you mentioned it, or have seen that the development.
It's not right, in my opinion, also for melodic death bands to close themselves in style and not trying to improve or change, because after a while, before an album is out, you already know what you're going to listen. While today, now when an In Flames album is out, say,
it's a little bit of a challenge to get into.
Yes, wonderful. And I don't know if it's a question, but Daniel, your ex-drummer, drummer, and Iwers, the bassist. Sorry for the pronunciation. I don't know if you're right with, and but. They were they maybe didn't like this kind of changes of the band, or they have to leave for personal things. Because we read, I don't know, here in Italy we read that Iwers is making another band with so maybe he prefer different kind of music, or
no, I think that's another interview.
A new challenge. I don't know.
You have to speak to him about his band and his decision to leave the band. But I think maybe he was just done with In Flames. He wanted to move ahead and explore playing with other musicians and do other stuff. I mean, we're still very good friends. So all is cool.
Yes, and this the funny things, because we both at the time the Passenger albums. So now you were in the band, Friedan was in the band, and also Skogar.
Håkan. Yeah.
So now three guys of Passengers are now.
That's funny. Because
we like that album very, very much.
Yeah, it was really well received album. People seem to like that one. When
But there is gonna be a future for that band, or at the moment is in flames.
You're gonna hit me now, but we recorded like 10 songs right after the release of the album, and we recorded those, and then we tore them apart because we didn't think it was up to pair with the first album.
Okay.
So we got 10 pretty bad songs, but
so now,
maybe sometime in the future we do something.
Okay. Because in that album we could listen something in flames.
Yes. Yeah.
Are now going into,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
It's really good, that album.
Yeah.
It was a good album.
Yes.
And while your other band, Engels,
Yes.
because we like the band, but he's still alive.
Yeah, very much alive. Yeah.
But how can you work together with your bands? Can you do it?
Yes, I write the music for the band,
I know.
and that's about it. They are doing live shows without tours, without me.
They don't do shows.
Yes, they do.
They do without you. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know.
It's full on. So I just write the music, and I'm behind them when it comes to other stuff.
But you will play a game when you can, or when you will play?
No, I try to do that. I have a family nowadays, 2 kids, and
okay.
so
and
I
in
have
flames,
to be.
2
No,
kids.
yes, so I have to be at home at some point as well.
So 2 kids and in flames is a little too much.
No, it is. It can be heavy sometimes.
Can be, okay. But Engels will keep on.
Oh yeah, of course.
You are the main composer, right? In Engels.
Yeah, I write all the music.
Okay, that's.
We have a new album out in the autumn called Abandon All Hope.
Okay.
It will be interesting. It's gonna be cool.
Okay, and your main influences as a guitarist from the beginning when you started playing music.
I started playing.
Or your main influences as guitarist or bands.
Well, let me say, when I first saw the video for Bark at the Moon, Ozzy Osbourne,
Oh yeah.
Jakey Lee.
Yes, Jakey Lee.
My God, his hair, his moves, and that solo is the best solo ever. It's just amazing. I love that stuff. I'm heavily into King Diamond, Merciful Fate, Andy LaRocque, Hank Sherman, Michael Denner, but Andy LaRocque is my, and let's not forget about Michael Amott.
Amott.
What a tune! I mean, it's a lot of Michael Schenker into it as well, but I love his tune.
Michael Amott from Arch Enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you got this classic guitar players like Eddie Van Halen and
Okay. Yes.
yeah, I mean, gods.
Amott, also Spiritual Beggars. He's got that band that's quite good.
It's really, really good.
That other band.
We went to a show in Gothenburg last year to see Spiritual Beggars. And the singer Apollo is a very good friend of mine. And they played for 2 hours. It felt like they played for 10 minutes. It was so good. Me and Björn was like shouting when Michael would do his Richard Blackmore, yes. So good.
Yes, so Michael Amott. Okay, and can you tell us something about this band? I don't know the pronunciation. Is a project.
Drömriket.
But in this band there was always also Adde from Hardcore Superstar. Yes, and
Ralph from Mustache.
This band was a one-album project, right? You mean?
No. We actually, me and Adde just got together and started writing music because we like writing music and just like each other, just hanging out and talking about music and albums and just playing. And then we did a couple of songs. And we thought, should we sing in Swedish? No, we can't just sing in Swedish because we are metal hooligans. We can't do that. And then we thought about it for a little while, and then we can do it in Swedish. So it's like Dream Kingdom, it's called. So it's actually
the translation is Dream Kingdom.
Dream Kingdom, yeah.
Okay, yeah. In Swedish.
And this is actually, I brought in a childhood friend of mine, Jonas Slettum. I know him since I was 5 years or so. He's a journalist and radio talker, and he's very, very talented when it comes to writing lyrics, writing books and stuff like that. He's very, very intelligent. And then we were looking for a theme. We need to have a theme. What about suburbs in the 70s? And then I know exactly where we're going. We're going to from where me and Björn grew up. When we grew up, it was perfect. Very, very, very colorful. Much nature, close to the sea and everything. But along the years, it all went down. It's like a ghost town. It's all grown, the nature is almost eating up the houses. So it's very dark and very... It's not that funny anymore. Oh. So, and they closed down all the youth centers where we used to hang out and where we got to learn to play the guitar, drums, bass and stuff. We had a huge youth center culture in Sweden.
Okay.
So all those bands, In Flames, Dark Tranquility, Hammerfall, all Entombed or whatever, we all started up at youth centers.
Okay.
Yes. So it was very popular. So back to Drömriket. Drömriket is a very political album in that sense, because don't close down the youth centers. Stand for the rights for the youth. They got to have this same opportunity as we have. So it's
okay. So we can wait for another album.
Yeah, and me and Ade wrote 9 more songs for this album. For the next album.
Okay.
But I don't think we will go into the political theme, because we got really good reviews and really good reaction of the album, but we got those parties. Hello, come and play at our party. No, we are rock and roll band. Yeah, but you got these lyrics. Oh, blame Jonas.
Okay.
So we have to move away from that.
Okay.
But this was a working class.
Working class, okay. Yeah. And just for in the end, we are very into the Swedish bands.
Yes.
We like very much Amon Amarth, Dark Tranquility. Of course, In Flames is our preferred. Ghost now are very famous and quite a good band. We like it. Fun is also. But can you tell us something new bands growing that maybe that we like very much also the Sleaze, glam. There's also Hardcore Superstar, Backyard Babies. These guys, funny Helicopters.
New bands, new Swedish bands.
So I don't know if you can suggest something or some album.
I think you named the Unguided is one cool
Unguided.
band. Amarante, I guess you know those bands. But I have to speak about new fave bands of mine. It's Pallbearer. Have you heard of those?
No.
Pallbearer, amazing. This heavy,
the name
like doomish.
The name of the band is
Pallbearer. When you go to a funeral, you carry their casket. Pallbearer.
Okay.
And they got a new album out. It's called Heartless. It's just amazing. You have to check it out. It's really, really heavy. But on top of that, have you heard the first Fate's Warning album?
Yes.
It's that kind of vocals on top of that.
Fate's Warning.
So it's really, really poppy. Like this, heavy as fuck. So check it out, Pallbearer.
Okay. And in the end, today we're coming from Roma, 600 kilometers. We train for being here. Why In Flames? You have to tell to the booking agencies, please bring the band in the south of Italy, in the center, because lots of fans.
Oh yeah.
Because every year In Flames playing here in Italy, or every 2 years, but always in the city of Milan. It's such a pity, because in the south it's so full of fans.
Oh yeah.
I
will let them know about
let them know, because now many bands are coming not in the south, but in Rome. In the capital.
Okay.
There's a lot of In Flames fans there.
It's an epic city.
Yeah,
it is.
But the Ghost or Dark Tranquility came there.
They did?
In small venues. I think In Flames would play in bigger places.
Okay.
But there's a lot of fans, so it's such a pity.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Niclas,
Thank you
for
the
the time.